Meet the Mets. Ride up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really sucking the ball. Knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody.
Hey, welcome everybody. Game 140 of our 1979 Mets replay using payoff pitch. I'm going to get started right away. Ed Glynn is on the mound. The score is 7-1 Pirates. We're in the top of the seventh inning. And play ball. It's Bill Madlock. He's 1 for 3 on the day. It's 12th in play 80. It's going to be an out to shortstop to Veras. Guns it to first. Went away. Phil Garner. Patient. 83, and that's a ground ball to short. Again, back-to-back rounders to the shortstop, Taveras, and it's Steve Nicosia. He's 1 for 3. 6 in play, 76. In play, 76, and that's a fly to center for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Ed Glynn, the left-hander. It's 7-1. Pirates here at Shea. In the bottom of the seventh inning, Bert Blyleven is on the mound. He's going to be facing Richie Hebner, who's 1 for 2. It's a 7. That's a tough pitch, and that's a strikeout. So Hebner down swinging. Eddie Crankpool is next. Crankpool's 2 for 2 on the day. That's a 10. In play, 98, and that's going to be an out. And fly lifted to right, and that's Parker, co-MVP. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's Stargell, the co-MVP. And with 2 out, it's Joel Youngblood. He's 0 for 2. That's a tough 45, and that's going to be a line drive base hit to left for Youngblood, his first hit of the day. So 2 outs, runner on first, and Ron Hodges. Hodges is 0 for 2. He flied out and grounded out. That's a tough pitch, 28. A tough 28 is a strikeout. Hodges goes down swinging. High heat gets Hodges. Blyleven is at the plate. Yes. I'll be out in a minute. All right, Ed Glynn, Bert Blyleven. Here goes. 3, ballpark 86. That's going to be in play against a lefty. 36, and I got to check the wild pitch. Nope. 36 is a pop-up to the right side. Right there is Flynn, 1 away. Omar Moreno, 5 in play. 72, that's going to be an out. So I grounded a short. Taveras fires to first. Ooh, gets Moreno, the speedster, by half a step. 8, patient 46. A patient 46, and that's going to be right outside of the hit by pitch range. It's going to be an out. It's a fly to right. Elliot Maddox is out there for the Mets. Makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 8th. Doug Flynn. Here's the pitch. It's a 4, ballpark 16. That's going to be Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse versus a righty. Wheelhouse is versus a right-handed batters. 1 to 33. That's a 14. And that's going to be a single. Wow, I'm popular right now. Yeah, hello. I'm almost done. I'm in the garage. I'm almost done. What do you mean? What happened? And? So come in. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. Hold on 1 second. I got to open the door. All right, guys, sorry. I got pulled for that. All right, so it said Glenn, we're going to get a pinch hitter. Chapman pinch hit before. And who are we going to pinch hit here? Wow. Let's do Danny Norman. Danny Norman, Doug Flynn is at first. He singled. So it's Dan Norman for Ed Glenn. And 7-1 Pirates here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Game number 140, excuse me, of our Mets 1979 replay. All right, so Bert Blyleven facing Dan Norman. And here's the pitch. It's a tough pitch, 55, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Norman strikes out. So one away now, and it's Frankie Taveras. Frankie Taveras is 0 for 3. 9, that's Patient. Patient 81. That's a pop-up to short. Foley calling for it. That's 2 down. And it's Elliot Maddox. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flied out, and grounded out again. That's Wheelhouse 27. And that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to move Flynn to third. So Maddox singles Flynn over to third, and we have first and third now here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 7-1 ball game. The Pirates are up. Lee Mazzilli, who's 0 for 3, struck out and flied out twice. Here's the pitch from Blyleven. Actually, let's see. We're in the 8th. Yeah, Blyleven is still – he's still good because he hasn't given up more than 2 runs. All right, so that's a 7. That's going to be tough on Mazzilli. Tough 17, and that's a strikeout. And that's a third out. Ed Glenn is out. We're going to get Doc Ellis. Doc Ellis pitched in relief in this game, so we're going to use him. Who else pitched in this game? It was Jeff Reardon. We can also use Reardon. Let's do that. Jeff Reardon. All right, Reardon is going to be the 9th place batter. Pop him in there. Using free app called iScore to keep track of our stats. And then this is how you find out. You just click on the batter. Let's say you want to find out how Taveras is doing on the season. Frankie Taveras. And it'll tell you he's batting 247. In reality, batted 260. He's got 26 stolen bases, no home runs. So it tells you, it keeps track of it for you. All right, so Jeff Reardon. Now, he's had a struggle with the Mets this season. Hasn't done well. He's facing Parker. 8, that's Patient. Patient 74. And that's going to be a line drive to the shortstop. Taveras right there. Snags it. 1 away. And it's now Bill Robinson, first baseman's had quite a day. He's 3 for 4. Was a single, a home run, a flyout, and a single. So that's defense, an error to the pitcher, 45. So let's see what the pitcher is. Oh, pitcher is fielding F. That's not good. So that's going to be an error on the pitcher. Let's see what kind of error it is. It's a comebacker to Reardon, and off his glove, throw to first, not in time. That's going to be scored as an E1 on Reardon, allowing Robinson to reach first. And it's Lee Lacy. Lacy's 0 for 3 on the day. Defense again. Defense, range right field, 07. That's definitely going to be a range hit for sure. And what kind of hit? Let's see what happens here. It's a single plus an error. So it's a single plus an error, and that's going to move Robinson to third. So we're going to get a single plus third on error, 9, and we're second on the same error. So it's second and third. Bill Madlock to a 1 out. Jeff Reardon seems to always get into trouble. And Mets defense is definitely not helping them here in this situation. Who's there? Hey, Danny's there. Alan's there. Wow, everybody showed up. Well, at least Danny and and Alan. I guess that's everybody. All right. Sounds good, guys. Let's see. It's 7-1. We're in the top of the ninth. Pirates are up. Reardon, 1 out. Second and third. Lacey's at second. Bill Robinson at third. Bill Madlock, the batter. You know what? We're going to walk Bill Madlock intentionally. Load the bases. We're going to bring the corners in. Phil Garner. Patient 81. Patient 81 is a fly ball center field, and Robinson, kind of a base runner. He's a 7, so probably going to score. We're going to see if there's a play at the plate, and as a 7, there's a potential play at the plate here. We got to pull out the. We got to go to a chart. This is the first time in this game I'm going to a chart. Find the chart here. Base runner advancement. So we're going to pull a card 2d6, or wait, roll 2d6 and compare total to runners. So it's a 6 if the total is equal or less than both, the runner is safe. So Mazzilli, where's Mazzilli? Mazzilli's arm from center field is a 6, so it's not lower than both. So if the total is equal or less than both, the runner is safe. If the total is greater than both, the runner is out. Others advance 1 base. If the total is greater than 1 rating and equal or less than the other, then roll 2d10 and refer to the chart below. Here it goes. 38. He's out at the plate. Double play. Great throw by Mazzilli. Right on the money to the catcher, Ron Hodges. And they get Bill Robinson trying to score on the fly to center. That's going to be a fly out. And what happens to the runner? The runner is out at home, tagged out, 8-2. Amazing throw by Lee Mazzilli. And the bottom of the ninth, here we are. This is the ball game. Mets are down to their last 3 at bats, last 3 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. They're trailing 7-1. In a game that didn't start off well for the Mets. They went down 3-0 in the first inning. Then the Pirates scored another 3 in the third, and then another one in the sixth, 7-1. Richie Hebner, who's 1 for 3 against Bert Blyleven. Blyleven didn't have many. We're going to bring in Romo. I'm going to bring in Romo because Blyleven never really completed very many games. In his 37 starts, he only had 4 complete games. So that's why we're bringing in Romo right here to finish it off. Now, if Blyleven would have more complete games, I would let him kind of complete it. Include offensive sub, yes. All right, here's Romo to Richie Hebner, 7. That's a tough pitch, a tough 91. And that's a ground ball, second base. Garner flips to Robinson, 1 away. Eddie Cranepool's 2 for 3. 7, tough 22, and that's a strikeout. Cranepool. Curveball gets some. Down on strikes. And we're down to our final out here with 79 Mets in this game that we're behind 7-1 at Chase Stadium. Most of the people are gone. Stadium's empty. Joe Youngblood. 7, tough 69, and that's going to be all she wrote. That's a grounder again to Phil Garner, and 4-3, ball game over. Mets lose a game here, game number 140, and we're going to input the information. We'll read you the line score. Win, Blyleven, lose. Kevin Coble was the loser on that. And I'll read you line score. Line score was Pirates 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 9 left on base. New York Mets 1 run, 6 hits, 3 errors, and 5 left on base. In the last 2 games, the Mets have made 7 errors in the last 2 games. Yep. So that's all she wrote. CP, can you go through the double play again, please? Yes, sir. Yes, Alan Shaw. Yes. There's 2 numbers here. Enrique Romo is pitching to Joel Youngblood. Youngblood has a 6, and Romo has an 8. So for it to be a double play, it would have to be higher than both those numbers. I'd have to pull a card. Let's see. It's a 4. Actually, lower. I'm sorry. Lower. So if it's lower than both the numbers, it's going to be a double play. All right? So it's got to be lower than both. Next card. Double play again because it's a 4. 11. That would be a ground ball. That would be just a regular. That actually would be a fielder's choice. I think it's only 12, but you can make it 11 and 12, which is kind of a fielder's choice. Anything above the 8, like a 9 or a 10, would be just a grounder to whoever it is, whatever number it is. Okay? So, again, there's a runner on first. It's 8 and 4. For it to be a double play, it's got to be below the 8. I'm sorry, 8 and 6. Right there, double play and double play. For it to be a double play, it's got to be lower than both these numbers. If it's a 7 or a 6 or an 8, it's just a fielder's choice. Okay, it's a fielder's choice. And, of course, you would already know to who it was. Like, for example, okay, let's say Youngblood is up, and he's going to bat, and we pull a card. It's a 5. It's patient, and it's a ground ball. Let's say it's a ground ball. It actually is a 7. It's a ground ball to second base. Okay, second base, but there's a runner on first, so it could be a double play. So I'm going to pull one more card. It's a 6 and an 8. Pull a card. It's a 3, so it is a ground ball double play. It's a 4, 6, 3 double play. Now, if I pull an 8, which is equal to this number, it's not. It's a fielder's choice. So it would be a 4 to 6, throw to first, not in time, and the runner, Youngblood, would be at first. I hope that helps. So it basically has to be lower than both the numbers. If it's not lower than both the numbers, it's a fielder's choice. If it's higher than both the numbers, like a 9 or a 10, then it would just be a ground ball to second base or to shortstop or to wherever it's to. I don't know if it's back to the pitcher or to the first baseman. If it's 11 or 12, I think the official rules are 12, but you can make it 11 or 12 and just make 11 or 12 or ground balls. So if it's a 9 or a 10, correct me. Again, I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. I do it better when I'm playing it. 9 or a 10 would be a fielder's choice. 11 or 12 would be just a ground ball. It would be just a 4-3 or a 6-3 and runner's advance. On 11 and 12, I think the official rules are 12. It's just a grounder, runner's advance. But you can make 11 and 12. It doesn't happen total all that often, and that's about it. So all right, Alan. Take care, brother. And this is CP Cards and Dice signing off. Game 140. I got game 141 coming up eventually. Don't know when. I have a birthday party to go to today, so I'm kind of running through stuff. Take care, guys. Using the cards the way to go. Yep. It's nice and quiet. The cards are nice and quiet, Danny. So that's why I use them. All right. It's like very relaxing. Okay. Very peaceful. Bye.